on the neck. Your neck is about as big as your head is. Alright. So, let's say, here's your head. You may see on cartoons real tiny necks on cartoon characters. But you have to remember those are cartoon characters. And if you want to draw in a way that your character isn't proportional, that's fine. But when drawing realistically, the neck is literally as big as the head is. And don't forget the two veins that come down. Although, because they don't really show up in the picture I'm working from, I'm not going to draw those in this video. But I'll probably talk about these in another how to draw video. By the way, in the comments, if you have an idea for any how to draw video you want me to do, just leave them. And I can probably do it. No complaining there. Now, what's interesting about the back of the head is that it just does not curve up. The back of your head protrudes out. Because the top of your head, as you can see, I keep on drawing as a circle. So imagine that circle is protruding out. It is not proportional if I just kept on drawing a straight line and then curved. That would not look right. Now, as for the hairline is going to be pretty high. Pretty high. And then, if you notice on his hair, it comes down, and it's usually how most hair is. And because he has like a military style haircut, it's just going to come up and then flat across and meet this. Now for his eyes, he's kind of squinting in the picture I'm working from, so I'm probably going to make him squinting. This will probably take some guesswork about where it is, but you can start out by just drawing his pupils on the eye line. It's real tiny. Then you can start out by drawing the upper lid. And if it doesn't look right, like I said before, it's perfectly okay to go back and erase. You just probably want to be careful. Of course, he kind of has a beard, kind of has a shaded beard going on, so I'm just going to try and imitate that. And as you're drawing this, you probably want to go back and erase your reference lines. Depending on if you're drawing with, I don't like the side here, I'm going to redo it. Depending on if you're drawing with a pencil or a pen, it doesn't really matter. Can't really see his eyebrows in the picture, but so I'm just going to do my best to draw those. Kind of shade him in. He's kind of mean looking. Not really mean looking, but serious. Which is another tip for eyebrows. Okay, here's your eye. And one way to make it look like you're serious is to have your eyebrow kind of move like this. Now, not all eyebrows will look like this because they're not all shaped the same. And if your character is angry, there may be some like wrinkles. Then here's the nose, and here's the other eye. something like that. So that's a tip. Kind of shade in the hair. This isn't a perfect drawing of Tank Dempsey, but this is just kind of a guide. And you know, if you don't get it right the first time, just draw them again. I mean, you're going to get better each time. May as well practice that and learn something. That's what art and drawing is all about. I probably should have zoomed in closer so you could see much easier, but hopefully the tips I gave you around here will help you with faces just overall, not just on this particular drawing. And you know, you're not going to have everything memorized, and it's perfectly okay to look up images on the internet to see how to draw things. I'm pretty satisfied with this. It's not exact, but we'll compare them at the end of the video. Alright, if you notice at the forearm, this is where his clothes are kind of wrinkled up. Now this is going to rely a lot on shapes. So where his elbow is, this is where his elbow is, and it goes up to his forearm. When I went to Disney World, they had me draw. I took this drawing class, and I was drawing. I wish I had the drawing now. I don't know where it is. Hopefully, I still have it, because that'd be a good memory. And basically, they had us draw Donald Duck, and they gave us a pencil, kind of like this. I don't know what exactly it was, and it didn't have an eraser like this. And they gave us the steps, and they said, "Oh, you're not gonna have an eraser." And it's like, that wasn't a big shock to me, because I'm already good at drawing, and my drawing of Donald Duck was near flawless. I mean, except for like a few minor things that looked exactly like him. It was good. I wish I had it to show you, but it was easy. But it was really cool, and I wish I could just say, well, you know, don't use an eraser for this. I mean, you can't. Sorry about that interruption. My memory went full, and I had to go get another memory. Anyway, as I was saying about Disney, is that for when you first try to attempt this, just try a couple drawings without using an eraser. Just draw real lightly, and then outline the details. I mean, each time you're only going to get better. You don't have anything to lose. Don't become discouraged, because fear is your worst enemy when it comes to art. I guess part of what makes me great is that I don't fear it. I mean, it's not scary. Just try again. Alright. They're talking about the clothes. Okay, he has a collar right here. Lays down pretty flat. That probably has to do with more video game graphics though. Now, I'm not the best at doing clothes. I'm still learning. I can usually copy clothes pretty good, actually. But this is kind of hard for me because I'm not copying it from a real subject. I'm copying it from a video game character. And so this is going to be a bit harder. So if you can, just try making up some wrinkles. Because all wrinkles really are is mostly just shading. I mean, you can do it by just pure line work, but that's probably going to be harder though. Unless you're just not good at shading and need to practice at that. And this is probably where line quality would come in handy when you're make a line really thick to suggest shading. That would probably be good for this. We have his sketch this kind of lightly. I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. But sketch lightly. You don't want to be real super dark. I think I sketch pretty dark really most of the time, but not so dark that I can't erase it. This kind of goes from the shoulder to down here. You know, don't forget, clothes are always going to be thicker than the rest of the character's body. It's like when you draw hair, the hair will usually be thicker and taller than the head, than the rest of the head. So just remember that. You don't want the clothes to be skin tight. If you came to this video hoping to look for just some just easy formula way, and instead found this video just telling you to practice trying, and is disappointed by it, then I'm sorry. But you know, you can only do so much with just learning formulas. It's like if you ever read manga or watch manga or watch anime and read manga, so many of the techniques are just formulas. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of it. I'm sure it is like just real art. I mean, that's the big manga creators. They have their own style, and that's good. That's part of what makes them stand out from the rest. Because the rest are just, you know, using formulas that they've copied from other popular manga artists. You don't have to do the shading here. I'm just, in fact, I suggest you not to do the shading, because this video should be about just pure line drawing.